Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to my kitchen and welcome to Sunday Special Sweets. Today I'm making homemade, and I mean homemade, pumpkin pie. I've done this from the very beginning. Right now Shawn's going to show you a video that we filmed earlier of dividing two pie pumpkins. They call them either sugar pies, pumpkin pie. They come by several different names, and I'm cutting them in half, scooping out all of the seeds, and I am going to roast that at 350 for 1 hour. When it's done, I'm going to scrape it all out and throw the skins away, and you get two out of my two small ones. I got just a little over 2 cups, but I processed it in the blender. If you have a food processor, now I use my Vitamix blender and I just processed it. And I'm just going to finish this out in the blender because really it's real easy to do. He's going to show you that video now. Now, what I've done is I've added 2 full eggs and then the yolk of 1. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to go to our sugars. And I need a 1/2 cup, just bear with me, 1/3 cup and a 1/2 cup. My 1/2 cup, make sure it's dark brown sugar. I'm sorry, that's the 1/2 cup. A 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar. And I always pack it in there. My grandmother used to make this one. My dad liked her pies. My mom said she tried it one time and it didn't work out. And this is 1/3 of a cup of regular sugar. So there's your sugars. Now I'm going to need, I'm just going to grab a bunch of these out of here. A 1/2 teaspoon. Let me make sure I'm right. That's a tablespoon, so let's get the right one. There's the teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to start with our spices. 2 teaspoons cinnamon. We always like a little extra. 1 teaspoon of ginger. Here's my teaspoon of ground ginger. That's my 1/2, so I'm just going to use it twice. There's my ginger. 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Yeah, these all get confusing because they're all those smelly goodness ones. Cloves, we're going to use 1/4. My oven is heated at 425. That's how you're going to start this out. And then the last one is ground cardamom, and I'm going to tell you it was very hard for me to find, but I did find it at Walmart, and it's 1/8. Now you can sit and figure out exactly how much pumpkin pie spice is. We have 2 cups of the pulp in there, and now I'm going to add, you can use cream or evaporated milk, and I prefer the evaporated milk. And it's 1 whole can or 1.5 cups heavy cream. And I like the evaporated milk better. So we're gonna put this on here. It's full to the max. Put my tamper in there. And it looks good and blended. So what I'm going to do now, I have my pie crust sitting here. I'm going to bring it around and put it into my pie plate. Well, this is a weird pie plate, but it is one. You know, fill up the holes where I need to. I'm going to hit this a couple more times. Yep, it came out everywhere. That's what happens. I didn't have the lid on it. I'm going to pour that whole thing into my pie plate, and that filled it up. That's good. Tastes good too. It's got some good spices in it. I'm going to put it on here. And that back burner gets hot. And I'm just going to put it in the oven. Now, there is a way to do this. And I'm going to tell you what it is. We're going to bake it at 425 for 15 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. Then when we come back, we're going to lower the temperature to 350, and then we're going to cook it for 45 to 55 minutes. And that's all there is to it. And it's ready to roll. We'll come back and we'll see you then. Hi, and welcome back. My pie is done. It's still a little warm, but it's getting late, so we thought we'd better do this. As you can see, it come up brown. It looks really good. And as you can see, it's still going to be warm. So, but we thought we'd show it to you. And as we can see, it's not going to come out because it is still warm. If I put it in the refrigerator, we'd get a better feel of it. So I'll just put some whipped cream on it. And it does. It needs to cool a little more. Tomorrow would have been a better day to do it after it cooled. And we just might, I have a lid, I have a thing over here for a lid. And what I'll do is I will put it in and maybe add a thing at the end tomorrow. Oh, that is good. I'm not even really a great pumpkin pie like person, but this is really good. In fact, I'm going to finish this. That's how good it is, and I'm not a pumpkin pie lover, but that is really good. And we'll let it cool down. We'll see you in the morning, and we'll take a quick shot in the morning of the pie on the plate. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Sunday Special Sweets.